These are the best highlights from all the matches of the day during the 2024 LPL Summer Split.
Because we have a lot. Thing is, because we got level 6 being hit by bot lane, maybe it's towards this instead.
Might be. Zenith Blade lands. Cleanse from Photic. The grand entrance is well buffered. Vampire still tanking. Goes down. Flash away. Photic still alive. Flash for the 3 Talon Strike knockup is good, but aren't in danger. A flash for the cripple and the slow, but there's a barrier. Buying some time. Aki can't secure the kill. It becomes a 1-for-1.
Oh, he goes right into the minion wave. Aki might have the Warthog who's coming down. It's going to be Rookie, but Nani's teleporting to follow.
Can try and go for that flash. Doesn't have the stun quite yet. They're in the alcove. On now a known quantity. Flash in. Gets the kill. There'll be a battle dance away. Rookie doesn't have the flash, but will have the distortion available. There's the stun afterwards. Not quite brought down. Still alive. Rookie still there. Gets another ethereal chain. That puts Nani in danger because he flashed it and he dies too.
Oh.
Wait, look at the bear chasing Rookie. Trying to get a last auto. He's dancing around. Griffith dies in the alcove. And NIP get everyone.
IG overextend on the dive and they can't pick.
Chunks. He's going to be so accelerated towards that first item where LeBlanc really begins to pop off. Jewel might be in danger here, will be engaged on, but turns it around with a quickness into a grand entrance. Photic is here, begins to get that one down the double chain. Nowhere for Vampire to go, even though he has the flash. It's too clean.
You're going into the enemy jungle while your jungle is not there, while your mid lane has not got prio. That's really been counted for.
Of course, the lead bot lane isn't that huge because Arn has been CSing a little bit easier than Photic, who's been involved in a bit more skirmishing than that CSing. Dragon's been started. Rookie just hovering around the outside. Teleport coming in. NIP want this. Jaw goes in. Grand entrance.
Rookie
Goes to the back line. Oh my days, the damage is huge. Rookie needs to back away though as Tibbers comes crashing on down. A flash in for an impale. And we know what stakes do to the hearts of vampires. Bot lane dead. NIP win 2-0.
Yeah, IG, they walk forward without the Kaiser ultimate, without thing from Total War.
Yeah,
do you take me for a Wazik?
Do you take me for a Wazik? It's just, it's great.
And apparently Draw does. He just goes up and says, well, that's going in the book of grudges.
Yeah, I'm say, I'm grudging this one. Nani and DJ, he's definitely got a grudge at this point. Oh, Invictus Gaming, there's nowhere safe at this point.
Oh, and I think that bot lane lead has really just exploded across.
Oh boy, and now the turnaround gets pretty huge. Griffith pops the Crescent Guard. I think, unfortunately, they could use a little bit more damage. The arrow goes wide. Vampire's Eclipse burns out. Can maybe jumped on. The damage is huge. He's just not tanky without Aftershock. A flash over the wall for another impale. Over the wall goes Zuian, who's got a flash and a dream and a void rush that will lead to no safety, you'd think. But wait, another tunnel. The mining continues, but I think this contract might be running out. No, wait. He's got a blast cone and a dream.
He's just got too much mobility, Zuian. I feel like he's the person who's just kind of like watched the rest of the map fall apart. Oh, I'm getting chased down.
Oh, I think that might just be The end is none needed at this point because it's just screaming mindlessly into the void. There's nothing much to do as Griffith stuffed into a wall. The impact is Ixtalian. And it's another kill for NIP.
Tell you what, Photic has heard the criticism, folks, and or rather not. Now they're going towards another team fight. Let's see if they can coup de grace.
Flash that Vampire held the last time. Is it going to be valuable here? He is it with the Enchanted Crystalline Arrow into a grand entrance. The Solar Flare is cleansed from Photic, who now needs to go over the back of the pit, so not actually in this play right now. But the damage from the rest of NIP is just huge. Joe goes over the wall with a quickness and a double distort, gets a double kill for Rookie. Photic re-enters the fight, and it's another one affair for ninjas in pajamas.
Invictus Gaming don't know when not to fight. They can team fight, but they can't do it from this amount of gold down. It feels like the gold is for this channel. Oh, yes. You might be able to tell I like a good read, and we might see what the last page of this book is written on.
Oh, they can go on forward. He's got a Crescent Guard and a dream. And again, I think it's looking more like a broken circle at this point. He tries to escape with the Altars on, but Aki's having none of it. Just follows it with a resonating strike. Zuian tunnels under the wall, but you've just gone digging too deep. It's not a Balrog, but Skarner might as well be one at this point. Another kill, another tower, another one fight. Ninjas in pajamas are laughing their way to a game 1 victory. It'll be a sub 20-minute inhibitor.
Then Inhib might survive itself. We'll see whether they'll be given that one. They'll be gifted it. The Herald even charges in.
They can just start Baron with 3 members while Shanji and Rookie body block everybody from getting into the enemy jungle.
Rookie's going to keep jumping forward again. The Rookie even has Merc Treads. It's not like this is going to be a clean kill. Nani's on the flank, but is seen.
indeed. Rookie's still here. They'll jump on to the Skarner, who doesn't care at all and will just press E. Griffith has to go over the wall. Shanji potentially in danger, but gets a good impale, and they do finally kill off the Skarner. Baron secured, though, while all that was going on flashes for a last auto that doesn't succeed. Rookie went looking for something there, but couldn't find it. It's a 1-for-1. Rookie in danger, but I think that's still going to be enough time for him to W over a wall as we have flashes on forwards. Aki in the backline on 2 in a 1v3. Gets 1. Can begin to look for a little bit more. Body hops into the bush, looking for another Sonic wave. Secures it. Now needs to think about escaping from here. What he's turning into?
Aki's just got so many cooldowns. The Lee Sin gets his ice elves.
Oh, on.
2 more kills, but that's it.
Oh, on. You can't beat that. He knows Rookie's there now, but I think it might be too late. There's no flash. There's no wall. He's dead.
Rookie goes in, mimics his way on top of the poor guy, so the Ash Arrow came in. I think that was called in advance, but Rookie, 22 stacks on the Magi's. He is an avid reader.
Patience and NIP's ability to find angles this game and be dangerous doing so is crazy. Everyone's got so much gold and so many items. Incidental poke is more like half your HP now.
Pass going in.
Let's get it charged into the wall. The damage is actually pretty good, but Aki has got a Skarner, like a Sterax and a Skarner in front of him, so he's not really a threat as Rookie hops forward and murders Vampire. And now the damage on the Griffin is good. Wait, that's a shutdown. That could prove pretty dangerous. The health bars on NIP, not fantastic. Void Rush forwards, can maybe get some more. Turned up those we had, was feeling it. Maybe they felt that this was their moment. It just doesn't matter. And they still lose another member looking for more than was available. Shanji flashing for an upheaval. Can look for a little bit more. The arrow lands. On gets a barrier, but the volley and a final auto means Photic gets on. Flash on forwards. How dare you kill our mid laner, say NIP.
And IG, maybe they take revenge on the Invictus Gaming LeBlanc who stood on the other side, but they will find themselves a repeat performance of their series straight off. NIP cleanly take this first game, snowballed from the early game around that bot side. It has been comprehensive.
Photic dies after a flash forwards from Nani, but they teleport in. Vampire's trying to hold the wave, but there's just no wave clear. Still 10 seconds on. The last Nexus turret is done. And despite one final silver lining, one final consolation prize in that kill from Nani, it will not save the game. We will not see a repeat of BLG yesterday, and NIP win the first game in very dominant fashion.
NIP, they have maybe Nani gets some really good assassinations onto Photic to stop the damage being so one-sided, but I think NIP walk away with a much...
Aki takes that blast code.
Yeah.
Sorry, Griffith takes that blast code. Flash over the wall. Aki's still got flash. I think he might be tanky enough. Wait, goes over. Vampire's coming. Nani now along the way as well. Gets the slow. Flash for the shattering strike. Crash down. Donated first blood. Aki, just give up the wolves.
And he tries to go for Q. It's all Q cooldown is really long early. Griffith will be here. Aki might just get caught out again on the wrong side of things.
Got a wave coming. So it's be a 2v2 potentially. Think about going forwards. There's the level 6. Oh no! There's the permafrost. Doesn't get to use the impale. Shanji all out with the ghost. Griffith is here, but so is Nani. A 2v2 again. But a lot of those tools have just been used. Can Rookie come over? He's coming, but it might be a little too late. Flash on in from Nani. Gets the 5-point strike. Murders Aki. Shanji gets a Q. Looking for a Q3. It will in the end be the 1-for-1. As Griffith now looking for some more. The R comes on down. But now Rookie can look to go on forward, especially as Nani's used quite a few of those tools. But there's a permafrost available, courtesy of Sejuani's stolen body. But it's Rookie to about half as well.
I'm surprised that NIP's control too, and then he's yet to push that one back out. So NIP, despite getting the early clear, getting something for their troubles.
Isn't quite the perfect execution. Griffith's just got level 6 though, so he's gonna ult on in here, isn't he? Shaw's in danger. Needs to get some damage back, but the turnaround is huge. Flash on out for Griffith. Will still be arm picking up a kill as he slides on over. Rookie now in danger because there's 3 people there. NIP way too far.
And they overstay again on IG's path for the map. They try and shut down Griffith. Photic's now caught out in the tri-brush. And NIP, what started as a great buff steal, leads to multiple kills being given over.
I need a replay because I need to see exactly how Arn and stuff got there. And NIP ended up just throwing a full combo that kind of only chunked.
Typically, he's been responding to Aki being in his own jungle. Instead, Photic left alone in bot side, and Arn's probably just going to run with him.
Gets the Magnet Storm afterwards. There's Arm pressing R, and Photic is just way too far. No ability to use that satchel charge to get out.
And Arn managed to set up their wave in a really good spot, so Photic had to overextend to get towards it. Makes it so easy to combo up and kill down Photic. 0 and 2. What did we just say? Sometimes Aki and Photic can get themselves a little bit on the tilt streak and start losing multiple kills. Again, more gold going over to bad places for NIP.
I also want to call out a little something you said is maybe we'll have to hold on it because we've actually got a play happening topside, and I think this might just be a dead Skarner. That's a lot of CC. Trying to run away, but there's just nowhere to go, and Shanji is donated a kill.
Alrighty, so Shanji gets himself a good gold lead. That is important for NIP. Again, they don't need to be ahead of
Hope threat at this point as well. At level 9, we'll have maxed Q as well, so a lot of damage from those bouncing bombs.
Vampire's got his celestial opposition up, and here he goes. But it's only onto the jungle support.
And the teleports begin to fly. Again, not the best angle. Permafrost is in. Xion gets a stun, but again, not onto the best target as yet. Draw gets out. In goes Rookie, down to half HP, because Nani does work, but the Permafrost on the other side. Kashanji strikes with a little bit of assistance from his team. Now Arn's in danger, needs to slide over the wall. Nani likely going to be forced to Shuriken flip out too, and the Dragon will be NIPs to start with the man advantage.
Yeah, Arn's going to walk up, and he's going to get chunked out, but this all started really with IG not finding the backline. It felt like really NIP showed what their composition should be doing. It's going to be hard for IG to reach the targets they want. Doesn't help when you're
pointing out, of course, the tower already fell in bot lane, so Rookie doesn't need to overextend to get involved. Both solo lanes have the teleports to potentially join what's looking like another fracas.
Vampire has flash. 3 hands on a flank, but doesn't have flash. Shanji's not in position just yet.
Aki being targeted. Teleports begin to fly. Shanji's here. The damage back is pretty good, but look at that Mega Inferno Bomb! Goodbye, jungle! Vampires don't do well in the sunlight either. Nani will make it the 1-for-1, but already the Ziggs bombs continue to fly. Nani gets damage, misses the perfect execution with a fantastic flash from Photic. And NIP win the fight. 3-for-1.
I think there's even 4 dead from IG. 4-for-1 in total, and that's too much. Shanji on Kashanji is starting to really pop off. Almost 2,000 gold in the head in the lead. Vampire's going in. And again, it's onto the front line. What's he doing?
Nani gets slowed down by the minefield, so it isn't quite there. Vampire is dead again. Doesn't do well with sunlight. Stake through the heart. On just about escapes, but he's dead and can't, dead enough and can't contribute to the fight. Griffith dies. Afterwards, NIP begin to make the combo stick in a way the early game wasn't working.
They have the Herald as well. They can get themselves a full inner turret. Remember, they have the Ziggs. The Herald Ziggs splash is so disgusting. There we go. Shanji's going to go drive this into the next turret. The next satchel coming up might just kill that turret too. NIP destruction on the top side of the map.
Can you miss it? And suddenly, from being 3,000 gold down, Skarner, in many ways, they might just go for the kill here. They're going to get an Impale. That's onto Dwarf, but the tower goes down to Photic, who's just taking tier 2s. This is a 4v5 that NIP are currently taking, and they're winning!
And they keep going. They still have Photic's ult. That's a cleanse from Arn, but how much can Zeri do?
Magnet Storm afterwards is pretty good, but in the backline, Rookie gets the fate sealed. They're going to get the kill, surely. That will make it at least a couple back, though, as Nani gets a hold of Photic. Look at Rookie continuing to press Q. The Mortal Steel is dangerous. The Shuriken flip just wide. It's a 2-for-2. Q3 onto Zuian, who flashes to get knee into the wall. Can buffer back out, Rookie. A little bit low, needs to be a bit wary, but a flash over the wall. It's all a bait. Flash to get something. Nani gets that one. Over the wall they keep going. Shanji gets the Akali. That's the name of that champion, and Dragon doesn't fall quite yet. Wait, they're resetting on vision. They're resetting on vision. They keep going. It's never ending. NIP refuse to allow anything to stop them from violence.
Through. I can draw actually are quite low HP, and Rookie gonna ult out.
Kind of. Still got the E to work with. Gets a Q3 available. Solar Flare stops Arm from getting forwards. Nani a half HP. Glacial Prison into that massive Mega Inferno Bomb means Arn dies.
Oh man, IG, they try and shut down Rookie, but he dances his way out from the bot side. They don't have a Baron, they don't need a Baron. NIP keep walking forwards, and they have such good siege with the Ziggs, they can keep walking forwards.
They're gonna get some CC on his jaw, but the damage in so many ways is done. Huge Impale delays the inevitable. Zuian dies, Tower dies, NIP will shove for an inhibitor.
NIP, this series today really just looks like they've come online. They found their comfort.
Fine. I think they're recalling on vision here. I wonder whether IG with some teleports.
Shanji could just out someone out. This is a problem. I think the Shanji, if someone goes too close to a wall, is going to be in a lot of trouble.
NIP is still here. They think they've caught them on backs. It's not. Flash away from the Mega Inferno Bomb. Permafrost being stacked on Griffith, who needs to make sure he buffers his ult well. Will not. Solar Flare afterwards, and down goes the Ruin King. On with the ult running. Does some work, but cannot land an Ultra Shock Laser onto Shanji at the end of it all on Photic. just continues to threaten with bombs.
It keeps threatening, and it's so hard for IG to play. They needed the early lead, but they can't.
Rookie player. He's been really struggling to mitigate playing weak side.
And these towers are just falling one by one. So easy to take it down with the siege. You can walk up with your tanks, shield for Ziggs hitting the turret. Swean is teleported in for a miracle flank and has done absolutely nothing, and it's a 4v4 in the base.
Glacial Prison slows On down, but doesn't hit him. Vampire dead, gets a Magna Storm. On now getting that lightning crash rolling. Is throwing a lot of burst fire, but he's just being chunked out incidentally. And Shanji says, no you don't. Goes all out. Griffith needs to ult away, but there's still a Q3 on Tofo strikes. And you're out.
NIP, they have come to play today, and Invictus Gaming, sadly for them, looks like some of those fears that they would be the weakest team in Group D is coming into fruition. IG have been outclassed today and will fall to 1-4, looking like they're sliding towards that Nirvana group in the next stage of LPL.
And NIP, on the other hand, will continue to keep themselves in the race for the Ascension group. They want to prove they
Time to be watching the LPL right now, folks. Zaya's not great in most drafts, but last big AD carry for Ruler. Ruler is one of those players. Grub started up for JDG. This could be quite dangerous, actually, for Kanavi. You don't want to be positioning like this, particularly as the Here comes the teleport. They could just get corralled here.
Feather flashes forwards, and Birds of a Feather will flash away from hooks together. Still going to go down, though, because Hoya ate a bird. He's a giant scorpion, and they just eviscerate the Zaya.
Ruler's the only one that flashes away. Who's flashing away with him? Who's the other bird?
I was saying there's Feather on the Blitzcrank.
Oh, right.
And we see Ruler on a bird flashing away. Like this was a multi-layered pun.
I get it now.
However,
Ruler's low HP, Missing's low HP. Missing doesn't have flash, he has ult, but there is a dragon up. The next hook coming in from Feather could actually be really dangerous, despite him also having low HP. All he needs to do is hit the hook.
Feather's dead, unfortunately, because they just solar flare him. They knew what was going on.
Turns out the Bermuda Triangle has moved. The extra ward was there. Feather goes down.
But even the slows from Skarner aren't gonna bother him at all. He's gonna be able to get 4 plates.
Again, this is about the best terrain that TT can play around right now. They do have damage. If the hook lands, they can very much play around it. Shears in the area, though, teleporting in with Hoya.
Flashes back up, Missing, lands a solar flare sort of onto beige one, but the Herald goes down in such short order. And TT, that is a bit of Safari League of Legends.
It is. They couldn't get that hook. Missing outsteps it. Now Missing doesn't have flash. He doesn't have solar flare. Feather's looking for the next hook and catches Kanavi.
That could be huge. Damage back is big, but he gets to flash away. And Yukal doesn't press R. They take a second glance, a second look, and go, yeah, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, well, they land the hook onto one of the targets. But yeah.
You're not paying attention to me.
So anyway, he's got 4 Dark Harvest stacks, and he's going to be pushing into the mid lane. Herald comes through. I don't really think Kanavi should be the one piloting that, but he's going to be safe behind his minions. Easy tower take. He has 4. They have 4 grubs on top of that too. JDG, they push in. They have all outer towers taken. They are so far ahead of the game. They're teleporting, but this might be last chance saloon.
They're going to make a big play here. Beitwan flashing for the stun, and the ultimate comes on through Yagao. Very low. There will still be a Fate Seal available. Ruler yet to press the R button. They have killed off one of the key carries. Hoya now here onto Missing. 1 extend to the backline. Cannot get the isolated Q, but Kanavi still dies. Karthus dead as well. They get 2.
They get 2. Is this going to be enough? Does he have another shield? He does, and that will keep him just about alive. Would have been close otherwise. JDG, very important for them to win, but they don't have a couple of flashes, particularly on Beige one. That's the important one.
Hoya off vision here. Could be difficult. Feather flashes in, gets the knockup. Kanavi low. Big kill. It's a 1-for-1, but the critical members are down. But Dragon secured. Impale afterwards. Yukal. Monster play. They get 3.
Get 3, and they get the Dragon. So one extend.
One last auto. Get sheer. Yagao flashing out from a pillar of flame survives, but that's another kill.
Yagao burns the flash to live, but he does get that kill on the...
Can be a blitz.
So anyway, bad movies. I mean, this could be like a B-list horror movie for TT, because JDG, they have a Karthus, they're on Baron, they got that Fog of War. Let's see how they can approach this.
Some scary items on ThunderTalk. 2 items apiece means this could get scary.
Oh,
steal! It ain't slow anymore, but it is a bad horror movie for JDG. Oh, Killer Bean had it right. Just mess them up. ThunderTalk. Walk the walk alongside that dog. I think you keep it going.
Sometimes I think you can manifest a bad scenario. JDG, it has come right out of their top drawer of nightmares. It is 4 dead. It is a Baron stolen, and Thunder comes before the lightning strike at Baron. It's going to lead to them being able to push in. They've got almost a 4,000 gold power play so far. Sheer does have ults. They're going to start really trying to play around the globals.
Oh, Sheer, he's in so much danger. The Zenith Blade was short, and that passive coming on through, but a flash for a Q3 will at least make this a 1-for-1.
Now, TT, they've called down the reinforcements. They're not cross-mapping. They're going straight to the scene of the crime.
They're going to come on down. They are corralling JDG. There's 3 members versus 4. Another hook! He just doesn't miss. Hoya lands an impale. It's only on to missing. Yagao needs to run away. But unfortunately, you're not on a mountainside. You can't keep climbing that one, goat. He's going down. Hoya claims that one. Skarner stings a little bit too deep.
Oh, JDG, things go from 0 to 100 in precisely the worst way for them. They needed to keep a hold of this Twisted Fate advantage in the side lane so they could use the global pressure.
They really have.
Yeah, again, just look at the vision control. It means that the Bermuda Triangle has changed allegiances. TT, they have the vision control. See JDG trying to come through mid lane. Baron being rushed. JDG, how do they even engage onto this?
There's a flash from Kanavi. The last Baron was a steal. He might be able to get on in. He's going to be able to get in there. Doesn't get it down, though. It's well comboed. It's a 1 for none as it stands. Damage back pretty huge. Do get 2, though, as the Acathian rain comes pouring on in. As Cynic as all get out. Turns out when you add a little bit of void to water, it melts people.
And with the kills coming down, TT can either push in for inhibs or they can go towards the Elder, while... Just gonna hold my breath there, flashing up for 1XM with no ult on Ruler, could have been dangerous. But this will be Elder, and it will be the Baron buff twinned up. JDG, I think this is the fight which loses them the game. They're gonna have to be against both double late game Uber buffs.
Navi got in the pit, though, and that got scary. I don't know whether he got CC'd or silenced or anything, because, of course, Blitzcrank can just press R, so maybe that would have stopped the spike press, but...
They are now playing very much in their own base against vision control. Feather has a vision pocket and catches missing. Not the target he really wants, but you have Elder.
Elder, and that's the front line dead.
And that's the one person which can tank the hook. I guess they can't anymore. Elder, Baron, might just enter the lead to the end of this game.
How on earth do you clear the waves now? Flash for a hook only gets the Valkyrie. For once, Feather is wide. How rare has that been this game? Yagao hit, though, and that means with the Elder buff and a Acathian rain, 1XN gets another. They keep on going. Yukal to the back of the Nexus, claims Karthus. Ruler chunked out the Xayah again, unable to contribute. ThunderTalk Gaming defeat the undefeated 0-3 versus 3-0. 6-0 game score means nothing. They are the champions of game 1, and it's gotta feel good.
Oh, JDG felt like they had the game in their hands, but they just couldn't deal with TT at that Baron, and the game fell apart. They had early leads. They had a composition for range advantage between the Lilia Swell Seeds and then, of course, the double long-range poke coming from TT. But JDG have themselves a pretty solid engage combo themselves. He would like top lane to not be the story of this game again. I think if Sheer has a good game on the Skarner, there are definitely some ways to out frontline TT, maybe get himself onto someone like that, Lilia and Jason, pull him out of position. Sheer on the other side of the coin, but now he might be in some trouble.
Oh, hits the swell suit. That means there could be a lilting lullaby. Flash for the W means there's no shield available. Still going to try and get forward. Flash in front of that from base one. Means he gets impaled afterwards. Oh, no. It'll be a 1-for-1, but I don't know whether Hoya's going to have a way out here. Here come the rest of JDG. It goes wrong.
Kanavi getting a blast cone over the wall. Hoya, can he survive long enough for an execute? No, he will not. So Sheer, 2 kills in a 1. Even if you CC the champion. So it just ends up miscalculating.
There you go. Misread the animation a little then, perhaps, as Hoya in a difficult position. Does have the R available, but I don't think it's worth popping. He's just going to burn down. Kanavi gets that one for free.
Top lane is starting to fall. Hammer strike away.
Fair amount of damage down, and that will be an even enough trade. Bot lane. CC, but nothing else. Deadly Flourish lands, but again, it's just a little bit of annoyance rather than anything meaningful. Missing, though. Face checks.
That is so greedy. You know, everyone is there. Maybe, you know, the dragons to the side too. And also the terrain around something like this Herald is much easier to play around from blue side than it is on red side too. So Kanavi, as opposed to the Karthus, who died here multiple times in game 1, feels a lot safer actually in game 2.
Yukal on vision, but they knew it was there, so now the poke parts are there. Hoya actually in the backline gets a big chunk onto Yagao. There's the Eclipse, goes over towards Missing, who gets a Magnet Storm off, but the damage is pretty good. Hoya gets the ult off, but the Impale afterwards into the burn just means 2 dead. Beituan can't get a Lilting Lullaby onto only 1. It's only Kanavi he gets with it. That means it's just nothing in return.
Like how Missing gets away with that? They get away with the Herald on their second take.
Again, we see the Brand plus Skarner combo of everyone is held to burn down next to each other with all of those big circles overlapping. Can be pretty nasty. Missing. Actually in a dangerous position here. Gets knocked down and 1XM picks up the kill. No escape for Missing this time.
Yes, that will be that Rel Feld. Not as tanky as something like an Alistair. Walk away. 2 dragons, reminder, they do have all the grubs, they use their herald, they've got themselves a dragon advantage. Objectives very much in favor of JDG so far. In a minute we're going to have Baron, that'll be the next one up on the table. So TT will, flashing forwards.
That's pretty scary. Kanavi in danger, but the turnaround still pretty big as he gets the Pyroclasm rolling and Base 1 in danger. W's back forward to the curtains are being called. That's going to put TT in a very difficult position. 1XM flashing away from the Magnus Storm. Feather cannot get out of range and 1XM caught by the very edge of that last shot. Gets over the wall with a buster shot. And Yugao gets a reset as a result. Yugao can keep on hopping forwards. It turns out he might be more like a bunny rabbit.
They used a couple of ults, so even though they get the 1 kill, I don't even think they can force this that hard.
They've got to wait. That's an inhibitor gun. At least TT feel this is the moment. They're going to try.
Okay, so Kanavi, watch out for him. Hoya has flash. Might be able to get on top of him. Baron is slowly being burned.
I'm going to try and play this. This has got to be their big moment. Ruler, cleanse, goes down. That's a big kill. Sheer, still desperately tanky, though. And all the while, Yugao has yet to come on over. Baron's still going down, but the HP bars are so low.
Feather manages to get behind Ruler. He manages to get another combo. He's going to die for this. But can they get the Baron while it's happening?
They're going to try and keep buying some time. They're going to go over on Kanavi, who needs to get away. Gets a kill, and Kanavi just burns him alive. He's still going.
And while it's happening, Yugao is killing the base in 2 days. We have 2 games with our backdoor shenanigans. TT fail around the Baron, and they'll lose their Nexus to bring it to game 3.
It was a risky call, but I know it looks silly. I understand why you're losing the game slowly. This was maybe your opportunity to win. It doesn't matter. Yugao shoves through mid, the Baron play fails, and ThunderTalk collapse under the weight of their very risky plan.
Oh man, TT dive onto the Karthus that, well, everyone but the Nautilus he could dive onto.
I'm trying to remember as well, was Yukal a big Ziggs player back in the day? I half wondered when Kanavi still going to be a little bit behind that, still not quite as fast as the really legendary clear speed of that Karthus.
Baytran, as you said, headed towards that top side where he has the push. Sheer is alone on this top side. Gold card's been used. He's very low. It's going to be a Dark Harvest stack, at least for Baytran.
There is a teleport from Yugao, but I don't know whether they're going to be willing to do it. Holding onto the gold card. Q3 lands. Dark Harvest proc gain, so maybe that's all they care about. The W comes on down. The Wall of Pain is there. Skittles coming on through. Sheer will press Ghost. And Baytran just out of range. Another gold card. Going to get another proc. Can't quite get the autos. Will finally secure the kill.
It's a slow dive, but there's just no response. You can see that Yugao's pushed in mid lane, so you can't end up teleporting away from that. Because Yugao's pushed forward, it means that Kanavi gets a chance to go towards mid lane, but it's not going to be much more than a little chunk as the spear misses. And Sheer goes down. Yukal, gotta be careful of that one.
Yeah, and managing that will be interesting. Missing with the Hex Flash into a double Pulverize. Doesn't lead to anything more, it's just a flashy moment.
Dragon Spawn still yet to be taken by either team. JDG got 2 out of the first grubs, but we haven't seen the double crit. That's a hook and a half.
Fantastic hook. Missing with the headbutt back, but they turn around. Huge Fate Sealed. Makes it a 1 for none. Back over the wall, and in comes Ruler with that killer instinct. The TF ult is proc, but it's a little too late, and Hoya's now in a 1v4. 1XM finally over, but the Karthus ult might get some more. Not quite enough. The burn is huge, trying to get something onto Kanavi. The cards rather will get up. It's a triple kill to Ruler out of nowhere. Now 1XM's in danger. Trying to get a bit more is missing with the ultimate rolling, means 1XM just can't hurt anybody. JDG's health bars are nearly non-existent, but they're all still alive. Pouncing on forwards, the satchel charge not enough to disengage.
The unofficial quadra kill. That's a rule. That's a shame for JDG because they do currently have Hoya locked in the bot side. Yugao has kept him down here. He doesn't have that ult. Going straight forwards though. Okay.
Gold card, and Yugao's going to take a few turret shots there.
Now, Yugao does have teleport. I think he just... Hang on a second. What's happening here? There's a flash available for Yugao if Hoya were to go forwards. That's the Ghost Pop too. Really? Where's he going? Where's he going? He's going up towards mid lane.
Okay, this means with Yugao not able to quite join in the health bar pretty low. Missing also exceptionally low. Goes down. Ruler can maybe look to go in. Does already get a kill with the Void Seeker. Over the wall goes Yukal. Now they're going to flying in. Yukal just about alive, but for how much longer? 2 more back the way of JDG. Baytran trying to get Kanavi, cannot do so. The Primal Surge is so obnoxious. A gold card lands down. Should allow for at least 1 back. Probably with the R. The heal and a Primal Surge keeps him alive away from the burn.
Oh, there's not enough items just yet on Baytran. Can't get the kill. And JDG's extended play. Flash forward. Maybe if he'd flashed before the Q, he would have earned. Yagao side laning well on the Yone. And again, champion he's not played before. Weirdly, feels like most mid laners have got at least one game of it around the place so far. It is finally going to be traded for top lane outer turret. First tower of the game from TT. Have to defend their inner turret. They do that with a Zigzal.
They do. Missing comes on down. Yagao going to try and ult onto the pretty tanky front line, but it's just not going to matter. They get the kills, and who needs a minion wave? The damage back is pretty good, though. And all the while, TF continuing to shove around. Sheer, though, still here, and that tower is so low, it's not really going to survive very long at all. Yukel's already burned the flash. Sheer gets to step on forward. Pyjamas hit with a W, which means Kai'Sa can press R and Killer Instinct into the backline, and JDG, it's not looking close anymore.
Hoya sticks.
Okay, Navi on a flank, looking for a javelin toss. It's just about wide, and actually doesn't need to think about backing away there. Hoya was stepping forwards looking for something. It's a teleport behind. There is. It's Yagao coming on in. This could prove a bit of a difficult moment as ThunderTalk are split apart. Yukal going back towards Yagao. Hoya in an awkward position. Beijuan now the front line is going to try and die amidst everybody as Yagao cannot prevent the port.
He does end up making sure he's unstoppable for the Nautilus ultimate, though, so he gets out safely. JDG trading ultimates for ultimates and flashes on the side of TT. I think this still works out in favor of JDG.
The issue's going to be that Beijuan's dead and you've got a Baron up. You don't have a smite.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. I was like, oh yeah, wait, he was in passive, and then it shows up on the left-hand side. So JDG trading ults, trading flashes, no spite. You're absolutely correct. This was Yone's teleport before. Yagao piloting that one again, first time out. JDG should be able to go towards this Baron. This might just be the game after this.
He's got a Hex Flash, and that means he's in behind. He's on a queue of those key members. Ruler presses R, and again, sticks come on through. A Void Seeker on 1XN. I think we'll be writing a bit of an epitaph on his gravestone. Yagao gets Nautilus, missing, will miss the headbutt pulverized, but Yukal now without some options. 1XN tries desperately to at least get something back, but there's just nothing to be found. JDG at this point are toying with him.
Ruler snipes out 1XN at the back end of the fight, very nearly does the same to Yukal. It will not be the Baron which ends the game right now, but they're going to get themselves a huge fight in a turret. There's a dragon on the table. JDG, they can do whatever the hell. Just get zeroed out by Ruler.
Either way, it goes down, and TT 7,000 gold down. They have a dream of maybe getting something, but missing is just having none of it. Another fate sealed afterwards. It's onto a relatively tanky front line. But that's Beijuan now. He's dead in front of everybody. This might actually end up being Ruler dying. He will go down. Big shutdown, but the health bars on 1XN is gone. Yukal pulls back away. Another rocket would get a kill. That's pretty good. Yagao goes forward, stunned up. He's dead. JDG going so deep. Kanavi cannot get the kill. Gets a primal surge. Hoya wants to get more. Pounced on. Does get that kill. Backing away. The javelin toss is there. And it ends up being a 4 for 3. Pretty fast. It's going to be a face check required. Beijuan hit with the W from Kai'Sa. Now in danger of being jumped on himself. W comes through again, lands onto Hoya. Another big target. Beijuan just doesn't exist. Into the backline goes Ruler. A cleanse afterwards on 1XN. Again, X marks the spot, but it's just where his body lies. Ruler has had enough of this one. The crown is his, wanting to prove that they might well be the best performing team in the LPL.
JDG, they've had a rough series. Game 1 was an unexpected loss and their first individual game loss of summer 2024. But they end up rallying the troops. Game 2, dominant. Game 3, even more so. Ruler, we've missed his Kai'Sa. Ends up 12, 1, and 10. I don't even think he can improve that score. I don't think the respawns will come through in time. JDG keep themselves a pace at the top of their group.
What a pace it is. There has finally been a blemish on their record. Game 1, a little bit embarrassing, I think, for them from where they were. But still, by far, the better.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.